Prospect Place, hidden in the cornfields. Love the gates.
I wish we welcomed you. I've never seen him move so fast. That's too energetic for me, she's far too young.
It was built in 1857, but actually, as they were actually building it, it burnt down, and there's actually remains of the having been burnt downstairs in the cellar part, which hopefully we'll get to have a bit of a check out sort of soon. So in 1857 is when it was actually fully built and ready to go. They all moved in. And yeah, it's been in the family home for, gosh, up until only about 3 years ago. The actual, one of the remaining relatives actually has moved out in what he was living in one part of the actual house. And I think from what Jeff had said, there's about 27 rooms in total in this place. So it's a decent sized mansion, and we're pretty lucky to be able to explore it. Ohio was a free state. And this being in the sense of that they didn't have slavery like they did in other states of America around that time. And so what they would do is this would be like a free home. So they, if there were slaves that had escaped from other states that did have slavery, they were welcomed to come here. But of course, they had to be very careful, because then there were other people who were going to try and find their slaves that they felt they owned and take them back. And so what they would do here is in the cellar part as well, which fingers crossed we'll get to have a look at. They were actually, so that there'd be like a secret way to go in through the back part of this particular building, through the cornfields. We've got gorgeous cornfields here. Come in through the back part and actually be able to hide here for a day or two, and then be able to, go on to wherever they needed to go to. I think there are thought to be family members that had lived in this house around that time that are still here. Majority of them being women. It's been known as a bit of a female house, or the energies generally tend to be female that are thought to be still around. So we'll be looking at maybe contacting or trying to make contact with the energies the females that have lived here. There's upstairs girls' room, and obviously then the boys have their room. There's the study, library, learning area up there as well. So yeah, well, hopefully we'll be able to see what can happen there. Then maybe, I think Jeff said there's possibly 2 male spirits he believes could possibly be here. These temperatures going up. First thing I'm going to do is change that setup to okay, cool, that's a lot. There's an insect that sounds like a REM pod. Do you hear that? Just sounds got the same tone as a REM pod.
Are you sure that's not a REM pod outside?
I keep thinking it's from upstairs.
There is a REM pod upstairs. Oh, there's a spider.
Where? Don't you hurt him. It's tiny.
Don't care, tell it to get away.
It's after your light.
Come on, you. His fangs are so small, Kag. He's very clever. Do you know I have to go to spider rescue?
No, I'll go spider stab and slash.
No, he's just a
Spider splat school.
little spider. Go live your life.
We are literally batty.
I'm just going to move my camera. I left it on the floor because my oh yeah. Ooh.
Is it a bat or a moth? Alright, do you guys want to go for a look around the house?
Oh, it's coming towards
As
you.
in the people who are watching, because you won't have seen inside the house. I'm quite happy to take you for a little walk around. I'm sure Kag would like to accompany me.
Would they?
I can't with you because I don't like this bird.
Yes. Are you happy to keep?
Yeah, I'll carry on filming. It's all good.
Alright.
I love these here. There's this set of handcuffs and what's written on them. I just think it's amazing. says Negro woman or child only. And on the other one it says property of Georgetown County Plantation. Here's some of the photos of the family members that were here. So this was Anna Adams Cox, and she was the oldest daughter for George Adams. After his death in 1879, Anna and her husband inherited this building. So now I had something interesting happen in this room the last time I was here. And I started talking about the English, especially the English Empire, and started going down that track. And all our equipment just went berserk when I started bringing up how strong the British Empire was, etc., etc. Obviously it's not now, but it was in those days. The only people in here, by the way, there's Beth, me and Kag, and that's it. The gentleman, Jeff, has gone back to his little cottage, so we are, oh, this one's cold as well in here. So we are all alone. Not creepy at all. I'm going to go up. The house is now down from me, so I'm just coming right upstairs. Now, this one's feeling a little less comfortable. So this you may have seen on, I think it's part of some Ghost Adventures. And still there's more. Alright, so in this area up here, I'm just trying to remember what Jeff said, but it's me tripping over something. Alright, so we're right at the very, very top now. So the slaves, you won't be able to see because it's night time, but out here are fields. At the moment the fields of corn. And the slaves would know it was safe. I'll turn it around a bit. There you go. So the slaves would know that it was safe to come here as long as the lamp was lit. So, I mean, it's great that people cared enough and risked doing that. You know, not everybody believed in slavery. And a lot of people actually did try and help the slaves.
Okay, hello and welcome. Thank you for letting me into your absolutely beautiful home. My name is Kag. I'm sorry they've left me by myself in here. So I'd love it if you were around, if you could just let me know that you're here, please. All very quiet. There's nobody here at all that wants to come and say hello to me? Okay, E.V.P burst. My name is Kag. Can you tell me your name, please? See if we can play the voice recorder. Just me coming back from putting the voice recorder up there. My name is Kag. Can you tell me your name, please? Another fly. Insect. Okay. What did that say? Oh, iron. I thought you said I am. Interesting, the first word that came out was blaze. There actually was a fire here. Just after it was first built. Okay, so you just come back from
We've just
stables.
come back from the stables. I don't know, it was curious. For me personally, it was curious, and as I debunked most of the other stuff. We debunked the sound of bells, remembering that there was the chimes here. I did see what looked like a peripheral vision, something white going past me. And I managed to debug that because it was your video. When I noticed afterwards when Beth turned the camera actually did
Alright, yeah.
So it's not that we were jumping to conclusions or anything like that. And the first light, I saw two lights, and the first one was closer to the house. It was bright white, and it moved across in front of the house. The second time I saw it, this wasn't just peripheral at the corner of my eye. This is looking dead on at them. The second time I saw it was in the doorway of the barn, leading to the outside. And it would probably be about a third of the foot. I gather it would be about that tall off the ground. And it was a white light that just came in very bright white, kind of undulated and turned like that, and then disappeared again.
Oh.
And then about a couple of seconds after that, my REM pod triggered. So by this point, I was feeling a little like, oh dear, Beth is going to think I'm very suggestible and thinks that I'm just like always seeing things, which I'm not. And then you saw.
So I saw a white light, and it was weird, but it was only very brief, but again, wasn't the corner of the eye. It was literally, I was looking straight in that direction because you kept saying, look in that direction, look out there. And it was like from about here, it sort of went like that, and then behind again. And I went, hang on, what? What did I just see? And I think it would have been just outside the door because there was no shadow that was cast. I think, and it was behind the actual thing. So
yeah,
that was weird.
Now, is it paranormal, or the only thing we can come up with is there's some sort of insect, like a firefly, but I always thought fireflies were orange, not
You're too far, drive the car to me, I need it now.
Garage sale people, if you ever up at garage sale and all the dealers start turning up at 5 o'clock in the morning, things are nothing, that's what they are.
That's why I'm like, sorry.
They're not your private people.
I need your car now. No, you don't. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, maybe let's go. This is the barn that, here we go, that you see on all the shows. A bit worse for wear at the top. Now you see how white these are? I was seeing these white with my naked eyes, but it wasn't what we're seeing now. Again, legend has it that in here, this bounty hunter was dragged into this barn. And just above us up here, was where the guy was supposedly hanged, but not at this level. It was the next level up. It's another manhole, just kind of, I don't know if I can, so where I saw the lights was in this area here, so it was probably about that level, and the first time was over by the house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go dark. Hopefully these lights show themselves again. The person on site is Jeff Cole, and he went back to his cottage a long time ago. Beth is in the house now on her own. So if I say 1860, If I hit on a year that you think it is, or close to, can you light one of the lights up, please? Just to let us know. Are you the bounty hunter? What's flashing?
It's the EDI.
Okay, the EDI just flashed then. But anyway, that's Prospect Place. It is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful place. They are doing an amazing job at trying to restore it. What money we paid tonight is going fully to the restoration work of this building. So definitely, thought I heard Beth shouting then. But definitely, if you ever get down this way, look up Prospect Place. Come and see it. And so I'm getting a little distracted. I just got the process.
Well, but if it is Beth shouting, maybe we should go across and see if she's all right.
Oh, that's the point. If it is Beth, we're going to go.
See if she's all right. Sorry?
Did you hear the shout?
I didn't, but...
All right, how are you going? Oh, really? What? Oh, when? Is that Beth?
And then she sat there and went, if it's Beth, I think we'd better go and see if she's okay.
Oh my God.
So now we've got an alarm going off for God knows what reason.
I think we've set an alarm
Or
off.
there's an alarm going off.
Or there's an alarm going off. We're not sure what it is though. It's okay. I will put some pants on and I'm going over.
It stopped.
It stopped.
What the hell?
Did it ring it back in time it stopped?
No, because it might go back on again.
Yeah, sometimes they have intermittent thing, yeah. Because the smoke alarm
And
would just
no alarm.
beep, and now it's since you put the phone down, it stopped.
What the fuck did you bring?
It's like
Perfect. Yes. You got pants on, goddammit. You said you had
Well, I can change. Well, I heard it.
Yeah.
Where was it coming from?
Is that the sound of
it goes off again.
Right, so I got to here and I thought I'm going to go this way. Got it to here. Came round the corner, put my stuff on the chair and thought, I'll sit my open off down here.
Beth and me couldn't work out where it was from because it was all kind of around us. It was.
We don't have a centralized system.
Okay.
All of the smoke alarms are battery operated and they're not wired into a central brain.
Okay.
Remarkable. I've never heard of it. Well, congratulations.
You fucked over Prospect Place. Well done.
We
You've
broke it
actually
all.
broken the soul of the building by setting off the alarm. Yeah, wow.
Well, that's really sort of interesting because again, they're set off by, they're not particularly expensive units, so they're photoelectric eyes, so they're I can't make heads or tails of it. Would have had to have, what I suspect would have happened is the alarm would have driven you out of here. Now there is obviously sort of there's a motivating drive possibly from that, from what, if something set it off, to either kind of get you out, to get your attention possibly. What's motivating this? I'm thankful I was here literally in the building next door so that I could come over, because either it would have succeeded and it's like, oh, I can't listen to this anymore.
Yeah.
How do you complete?
Well, you can't investigate with it. So.
Well, right.
Yeah,
But that's really, I kid you not. I'm not into hyperbole. I'm not into adding drama. This has never happened, and I'm so thrilled it happened to you.
Yeah, so are we. That's
Right.
cool.
You should carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do. We're going to do one more, weren't we? One more thing down in the tunnel. All right. So you were just saying that. What did he get earlier?
When I was doing my investigation and you guys were out in the stables, as I asked a question and the word came out of the ovulus, and I thought it sounded like the right answer, but when I looked at the word, it wasn't, okay. And I said, I just thought it was the right word. And what was interesting, the very first word that had come up on the ovulus was blaze. And the fact this building burnt down at one point.
So where did you say that tunnel went to? One that's in the other room?
It's apparently from the back end through there. It was down in through it was one of the tunnels from he said it was the back of the house. That they would come in through. They wouldn't come in through here.
All right, so there's a tunnel from the back of the house through into the house. Well, that's footsteps. Must be Kag. So why is she down?
Let's double check what time it is so we can ask her and go, did you start walking?
I haven't got It's hard, guys. If you are here and we are saying the wrong things, I do apologise. We have trouble feeling you here or hearing you. Oh, pod. If you want us to stay, that's you, and you want us to stay, you've got to do better than that. Is that yours or my red pod?
I don't know, I think it might be mine.
Take some pictures of the tunnel. Oh, now you go off. Have you worked out how to do this? Here's yours.
They like it for some reason. Now, is my phone on? I've got to double check my phone's not on.
Yeah.
Because it could be trying to get signal. Alright, see if that stops it.
No. And I haven't got my phone on me. Kag's got it.
So we mentioned about the British.
Yep.
You don't like the British much, do you? What about the Australians?
Do you know about Australians? And we told it to start playing. All right, if that's you, can you stop playing with it, please? All right, so just to confirm, leave that one alone. Can you leave that one alone, please? We just need to confirm. No, leave that one alone. Can you take a few steps backwards towards the other door? And maybe try and make some lights light up on where you see the numbers. So you can see the orange number. Oh, thank you. Didn't you see that? Pressure light went off. Thank you.
Oh my god, it's moving.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's interesting though, I said to step back and light up the light things behind it, and it did, it did go off, and it's the first time I've seen that EDI go off tonight. You'd like me to put, let's put the ghost box on him. Just curiosity.
Yeah.
Can you give us a name, please?
I think it said Vicky County. I just think it's
All right, well, if you have talked to us, thank you.
we appreciate
It's been
it.
a pleasure being in this house, an absolute pleasure. And hopefully you're happy with what they're doing with it.
Yes.
especially what Jeff is doing to help you.
Yeah.
Interesting first about footsteps.
Oh, wait. Oh, wow, okay.
No, she didn't come downstairs.
No, I didn't. But I came down. I went down to the second level
Yeah.
because I could hear noises downstairs, thinking you guys had come in.
Ah, okay.
So, and I've got it on live feed where I shouted at them, "Alison, is that you?"
Nothing.
Nothing, and we were hearing downstairs somebody walking across the...
Yeah, we thought someone had come. We literally thought you were on the floorboards here.
No, that was an interesting night.
It's an
wasn't it?
interesting night.